Okay. So these are we said, and multiple row functions. Multiple row functions means I'm not asking more than one, less than one. I'm asking multiple row functions are what? From girls. One week. Exactly 1 week, maybe. You are going outside. If anybody asks you what is multiple row functions means, I don't know. So where are you learning? Naresh Shetty, who is the faculty? Sudhakar sir. Gone. My name is gone. Huh? What is a multiple row, yaar? Huh? Google search, search it. Google search it. Multiple row functions. Sum, average, min, max, counter. Okay, now? So those are multiple row functions, or else we call it grouping functions. So predefined functions, what it was there in our Oracle, we already in SQL language, that all we are covered. And what is the next function we said? User defined functions. And can you remember or not? At the time of this concept, I said to you, in SQL part, we are learning predefined. User defined functions, sir, we are learning into PLSQL. Can you remember my word? I don't know. Remember or not? Or you feel like this sir is feeling now? Okay, sir, remember. Okay, remember, sir. So user defined functions we cannot create under SQL. So that's why we wanted what now? PLSQL language, because these functions are created by we, the programmer, as per their requirement basis. Predefined functions are what means already existing. Those functions are there in my Oracle, and those functions I'm just calling into my query to do some action and give some return value. But user defined functions, what now? We want to create with our own logic. We prepared our function, and that function, wherever you want it, you can call. Okay, no? Right. So those user defined functions are called as a what we said, stored functions. It means stored functions, even though we called as what now? User defined functions, which was created by user and storing under database memories. That's why it is called as a stored functions. Okay, now? So now, as usual, as per your PLSQL definition, how can you define function means? You can write like this. A function is a block of code, or a function, or otherwise you can say it is a named block. It is also, it is a named block, okay, which contain a block of code, to perform some task, and it must return a value. It must return a value. But previous object procedure, we said procedures are returning or not return a value. What we said there? Maybe, may not be. So there is a optional maybe, may not be. But here, must and should. There is no other choice. You can't say maybe, may not here. Here what it is? It should. Function, it always return value. That is a nature of function. And here function, you don't have a chance, sir, maybe, may not be. No. That was only for stored procedures. But functions are always returning something to the user. That's why can you see predefined functions also, we are using some functions, mathematical, string, whatever. So we are sending some value to the function. Function will do some action and immediately returning a values. Okay, now? Right. So that's why your function must be return a value. It must return a value. There is no other chance. This is simply, okay, stored function or function definition. But these functions, guys, okay, what do you say? These functions are created. These functions are created by who? By user. Okay, so that created by user in Oracle database, so that, okay, these functions are called as, so that these functions are called as, what we call guys here, user defined functions. Okay, these functions are created by user in Oracle, so that these functions are called as user defined functions. Now, and now let me come and see the syntax of this. Okay, so what is the syntax here? So create or replace, it's a general syntax. Okay, and we said function, and I want to give function name of, so send your parameters, so parameter name, and give it your data type, comma, and so on. So your mode types are not required and not need here. Okay, because directly this function will be written. So your return. So function is written by using of return statement, but what it was written. So guys, 1 second. Value, so return statement we are using guys here. Okay, now, so what it was written, it means that here observe, it was going to be written your data type. So which variable are you returning? That variable is which type of variable? That data type is going to be written by return statement. Understand na? Don't worry, with practically I will show you. This is return type. And later, as usual, is or as. And now you want to declare if you require any variables, you can declare here. And after that, begin statement. And we are writing here a function body, or else we can say statement. Function body or statements. And in this function body, we need to write a one more written statement. Okay, one more written statement. One more written statement. So what is this here? Here, what I need to return? It means that my variable name. So which variable are you returning? That variable name should be right here. Okay. So your variable name, this is variable data type. Otherwise, you can take variable data type. So return variable data type here, you just mention at a return keyword. It is out of the function body. And in function body, we have a one more written statement. And here, this was what now? Variable name. And after that, you should end your function body and close. So this is the general syntax of your function creations and user defined function creations. Okay, now? Right. Write down. Okay, right. So now after created your function, then how to call? Okay, now take the syntax, how to call a stored function. So can you remember functions how to call? What is the syntax to call functions in your predefined when SQL language? Which function we are using? So, sorry, which statement we are using? Select. Select function name of values from dual. Can you remember dual? So same as here also. Select function name. Okay, of I send here values from dual. So here, what is dual? Dual is a predefined table. Purpose is what? Testing purpose. What we need to test? Functionalities. How it was going to be working. Okay, now? Right. Now, so take your example. So create a stored function to accept employee number and return that employee name from EMP table. So one basic program we will see on this to understanding what is function. Okay, right. So this is in this example, just I need to accept number and return that person name. So here accepting number is which type? Number is which type? Number type, integer type. Name is varchar2. So accepting integer or number, returning what? String. Yes or no? Yes. So you're careful observe. So why I'm asking like this? Here two written statements we have. Got it my point? So one written statement, what we said, variable data type. Which variable? Written variable. So second statement, what it was say, written variable name. So which variable are you returning? That variable type is what? That type should be mentioned at a written statement. And that variable name should be mentioned at a written statement of execution or what? Function body. Yeah, two statements are there. One statement out of the function body, returning what it was returning, data type. And in the function body, one more statement is there that was returning by what? Name. Okay, carefully observe. So as per this example, let me check out. So first I need to connect here. So server output is on. Set lines. Sorry, set what now? Verify. Okay. So come to our table, guys. The working table of EMP. So in this table, see numbers and name was there. The both are different data type columns. It's a number column. It's a varchar2 column. Okay. Now, so my function will be like this: create or replace, and I want to use my function sf1 of what is my parameter? EMP number type. Okay, fine. And later I need to return. Now tell me what I'm returning. Name I'm returning. Name is which data type? Varchar2. So that was varchar2. Understand now? So what we are returning, that a return variable data type is what? That should be mentioned at your return statement. Clear now? Next, return. Later, is or as. What I return? Name. But when the function is returning name means the name where it is here in table. Your names are where it is in table. So that means before I want to return that employee name to my client application, first of all, I should go to table and take that name. Okay. Are you taking that name from where? From table. And after taking data from table, that data where we want to store? Into variables. Yes or no? Because directly we can't fetch now. So first we are taking the data from table, and that data again we are storing under variables, and that variables we are printing. Yes or no? So that means what I want to do here, I want to declare one variable or not? Yes. Which name? Employee name. Which type? Yes, varchar2 type. So this is what we called as a variable. This variable type is what? Varchar2. That varchar2 I was given at my return statement. Understand na? Okay, fine. The variable declaration is over. Next one is what? Begin. How to retrieve data from table? In PLSQL, select a into statement. Say, I already so many times I'm saying that this is most important syntax in entire PLSQL. Okay, na? So what is that? Select what I wanted, name, and that name where I want to store. V underscore ename variable. From where are you fetching? EMP table. What condition basis? EMP number condition basis. EMP number is equals to parameter EMP number. PEMP number. Got it? So that name was taking, and that name we are storing into variable. Okay. Now what I want to do, your name column data we are fetching from the table, and storing into variable. Now this variable, what I want to do, return. To whom I want to return? To user. Yes or no? So what is my return statement? Return. What I want to return? V underscore ename. So here, carefully observe, there are two return statement. Return one, return two. So what we said in function body, whatever the return statement is there, here what I'm sending? Variable name. Is it right or wrong? This is variable name, huh? Yes. This variable data type is what? That varchar I'm passing. This is called as a variable data type. Okay. This is called a variable name. So now syntax clear, all of you? All of you clear the syntax? So which you want to return? The return variable name you should mention at return statement under function body, and that variable data type should mention at return statement out of the function body. Okay, right. So okay, fine. And finally, I'm giving here, what is this? End and execute. My function successfully created. Then I want to call this function. How to call? Select. Function name is what? SF1 of. This function is having how many parameters? Only one. And the one parameter 7788 I was given. From, what is the table? Dual. So 1177. So same as it is. This 1177, whatever you entered employee number, this employee number will be saved under P underscore EMP number. And this PEMP number, where are you substituted? Where class? So that means here what it was there? 7788. So 7788, what I'm taking? Name. Where are you taking from? EMP table. That name, where are you saving here? V underscore ename. V underscore ename, what I'm doing? Returning. Because I said function always return. So returning. So that means what is my answer? 7788 employee name is what now? Scott. Scott is my answer. Scott is my answer. Now let me see. So the person, Scott, you got it. Okay. So this is the function. Accepting number and returning that person name. Right down below. Advanced Java, anybody joined Advanced Java? Course completed, huh? Starting. Core completed. Core. Core also going on, huh? Core. Core 9 o'clock batch. Huh? Different batches are there, huh? Okay, right. So now we can see. So in this example, suppose little bit modification I'm doing now, what it was happening, you can see. The same example, okay, I'm taking here, okay, right. And here observe, my return variable is v underscore name. So this return variable data type varchar 2, and that was I'm sending here. But suppose in place of this varchar 2, I'm going to sending what now? Number. So carefully observe. So now carefully observe, here return variable, okay, v underscore e name. So in this example, v underscore e name variable data type is what, guys? Varchar 2. Okay, that means my return variable data type is varchar 2. But what you send here? Number. Now tell me, is it matching? No. So can I say it was data types are interchanged now? That's sorry, data types are changed now? Yes. So now once if you do like this, that means your return variable data type is different. Your return type is different. Then what it was happening, you can see your function is working or not. Let you observe. So the same program, but only the thing is what now? Data types are changed here and to execute now. So my function successfully created. Okay. After created this function, I want to call sf1 of 7788 and from dual. So function is created, but when we call your function, what it was happening, you can see it was showing error. What is error? Numeric or value underscore error. What is that? Character to number conversion error is coming out. Understand na? Character to number. So my return variable is string data type, but your return type is number data type. So return variable string, return type is number. So data types are not matching. The conversion problem. So that was showing here character to number conversion error. Got it my point now? So that means finally what you understand, guys, here. So which variable are you returning? Which variable are you returning? That variable data type what you mention, same data type should be return type. Same data type should be return type. Then only functions will be called. If it was changes, function never call it. Got it my point? Let me take one more example. So I remove this. Take another example. So create a stored function to return sum of salary. To return sum of salary of the given department name. The given department name. Okay, right. Let me come out and see. The first of all, I'm calling for, okay, some what I'm asking is sum of salary of given department. Suppose EMP table, you can see, guys. In EMP table, we have some columns, and here in this EMP we have a salaries. But do you have any department names are there? Department name? No, department names are not there. But we have a department number, but we don't have a department name. So department names are, for example, it was having into another table. The table is called as DPT. So here carefully observe. So my department names are having into one table, and salaries are having into one more table. So salaries are having in one table, department names are having in one table. Okay, my required information is having in two different tables. But what I need to find out, based on the given department number, I need to find out what now? Sum of salaries. Okay, but salaries are in one table, department names are in one table. So how we can go to retrieve my data? Is there any concept you have to retrieve data from multiple tables? Joins. Very good. Which concept? Joins technique is there. So now here also in my functions, first what I want to do, join these two tables data, and after what I wanted that I need to find out. Okay, na? So let me come. Here, observe. So create or replace. Okay, what is this? Function SF number 2. And what I need to give? Department name. So department name type is what? Varchar 2. And after that, you are returning. So now you are observe. In this example, what I need to return? Question read. Sum of salary. Salaries are which type? Number type. So return type is what? Number. So is or as, and one variable I have to declare now. Yeah. What is the variable? Sum sal. Sum sal variable which type? Number type. Okay. Then begin. Then after I'm writing what I need to find out, sum of sal. The sum of sal where I want to save into my sum sal variable. From which table? EMPE, and one more table is join. Yes or no? What is the next table? DPD. Which class? On class. What is the condition to joining? Common column. What is the common column? E dot DPT number is equals to D dot DPT number. And which basis? Department name basis. So D name is equals to what I want to send? Parameter of department name. Got it? So this here join statement we written under function. So what we did here, first these two tables are joining. EMPE, department D. On which condition basis? Equality condition basis. So equality condition basis, here observe, tens are how many times matching? 1, 2, 3. 3 times matching. Okay. 20s are how many times matching? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So next, what next? 30s are how many times matching? 6 times. But you have a 40. You have a 40 in my EMP table? No, no 40. So 10, 20, 30 was matching. So these matching data will join. After joining this matching data, what I'm going to do? I'm going to perform sum operation. Sum of salary of 10th department, sum of salary of 20th department, sum of salary of 30th department. When it was going to perform, when which department name are you given here? So which department name are you given? The department data will be retrievable from two joining tables, and on that it will be perform what now? Sum function. Okay, fine. And now tell me, what is my return? What is my return variable? V underscore sum sal. Got it? Okay, fine. So now end and close. So now my return variable V underscore sum sal, but this variable data type is what? Number, and my return type is what? Number. Matching up? Yes. Now it was matching. Then you can call. Select. Okay, SF number 2 of my department name. I'm giving what now? Sales from dual table. So sales can you come out? Sales number is how much? 30. Here 30, let me come out and see how many times is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 30s salaries, you can check it out. 1600, 1250, 1250, 2850, 1500, 950. So sum together 1600, 1250, 1250, 2850. Next 1500. Next 950. Now these all sum together. How much? 1000, 3000, 5000, 6000. 6000, that was 7000. 7000, 8000. 8000, 10,000. 10,000. How much, guys, here? 10,050 or 250 or 10,050. 10,000, 9,400. 3, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9,400. सर क्यों काउंटिंग कर रहा है सर? ऑटोमेटिकली वो आ जाएगा ना. Why are you counting? So 9,400, correct? Okay. 9,400. Let me come out. So the function is executed. Yes. And what it was saying that 9,400. Suppose if I'm giving another department here, what is the next department? For example, accounting. So accounting department, suppose if I'm passing now. So come out and see accounting department number is what? 10. This 10 how many times matching? 1, 2 and 3. First 10 employee 2450. Second 10 employee 5. So 7,450. 7,450 plus 1,300. 8,750. 8,750. So let me come out and see. So accounting value. So 8,750. So this is what now, which department name the user was given at your execution runtime level. So based on that department name, it will be calculated your sum of salary and returning to you. Got it now? Write down below. Okay, right. So now take next example. Right, next example. So create a stored function to return number of employees, to return number of employees who are joined, who are joined in between, who are joined in between the given, in between the given two date expressions, in between the given two date expressions. Okay, now, right. So here, tell me guys here. So what I need to return from this program here, I want to return number of employees. So who joined in between two date expression, two dates or two date expressions. So here, for example, the user will enter so and so date to so and so date, from to to. So whatever the date expressions I was given, it's your wish. You can give from anywhere to anywhere. Okay, na? So, but in between those date expressions, how many employees are joined in my company? Understand, na? For example, 2021 January to 2021 December, exactly year. In this year, how many people joined? Otherwise, 2022 21 March to 2023 March, how many employees are joined? So academics wise, some 6 months wise, 3 months wise, whatever you given date, based on the date expressions, the number of people will be know that. Okay. So now tell me, two date expressions I said who joined in between two date expressions. What is the logic, guys? How to write logic? From source to destination. Yes or no? Date 1, date 2. What is the logic? Between operator. Between so and so date to so and so date. Yes or no? So between operator already knows, na? See, everything we are learning in SQL part, those things we are implementing under PLSQL. Understand, na? So that's why PLSQL is easy. When you are learning SQL now perfectly, PLSQL is easy for you. If SQL who doesn't know, PLSQL will make it tough. Okay, right. So now you can see joins also we discussed now. So many examples we discussed. Okay, right. So now we can see to come out first my table. So select a star from EMP. So these are, which column is there? Hire dates, and different hires are, we have it here. Different hiring dates are we have. Okay, I just keep it this. Then I have to create my function. Create, replace function SF number 3. Now tell me here how many parameters we required? One or two? Two. One parameter for starting date, one parameter for ending date. So SD, starting date, date data type. ED, ending date, date data type. Clear na? After that, here I need to return. What is my return? Number of employees. Number of employees I want to return. So that means my return type is what? Number type. Very good. Number. So later is or as. What is the variable? Number of employees. So I'm taking num EMP. Number of employee. Which type? Number type. After begin, let you write what? Select number of employees. How to finding number of employees? Count function. Very good. So count of star. This count function I want to store into which one? V underscore num emp. From which table I have to take emp table? What is your condition? Where? What is the condition? Where? Which column? Higher date. Where? Higher date. Which operator? Between. What is the between? Starting date, ending date. But starting date, where are you saved? SD variable. Or sorry, SD parameter. Ending date, where are you saved? ED. So that is between SD and ED. Got it? Yes or no? So SD or ED. Because my starting date value saved under SD, ending date value saved under ED, and those parameters I was given in my between operator on which column? High date column. Okay, fine. And after that, what we need to do? Return. So where is my return value? V underscore num emp. Okay. And finally, end close. Okay. Let me see. To write your SF number 3 of starting date. For example, I was going to 1st Jan, okay, 1981 to what I'm giving? 31st December. So 1981. Okay. And from, so now the whatever the starting and ending date I was given, how many people are there in 1981 starting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let me come. 10 people are there or not there? Got it? Yes. Now write them below. Today Friday, now. Okay, right. Okay, right. One more example, right? Try this one more example. So create a stored function to accept employee number and return that gross salary employee gross salary based on the following conditions are what is the conditions here? Observe my first condition. Okay, so HRA 10 percentage. Second condition, dear allowances 20 percentage. Third one, the third condition, so PF 10 percentage. Okay, question understand now? What I need to calculate? Gross salary. So which employee ID number I'm giving that? Based on that employee ID, I can find out that employee gross, how much he was getting from company. Yes or no? For example, you are working in a company. You have employee ID number, na? Yes. For like this, there are so many employees are working in my company. Then which employee ID number I was entered, that employee gross salary, how much I want to know. But gross salary, basic salary, net salary, both are, sorry, these are all are different. Basic means scale. What is your scale? Basic. Gross means including allowances, like whatever the allowances, HRE allowance, DARE allowances, PF, whatever it is. Net means deductions. Deductions. Gross minus net gross minus deductions is equals to net salary. So, for example, one employee number I was entered employee ID number. I was entered some employee ID number 7788. For example, as per our table, according to our table. What I need first to finding your gross salary of this ID number employee. First, what I want to know, this employee basic salary I want to know. Suppose B salary is how much here? This employee 3,000. So based on this B salary, what I need to calculate first? HRA calculate, which was giving by how much percentage by company? 10 percentage. DARE allowances 20, PF 10. So that all you have to calculate. First I have to calculate what now? HRA. HRA is equals to, how can I calculate? Basic salary into 10 percentage. Yes or no? So now basic salary into 10%. What's the basic salary for this employee? Into 10 percentage. How much it was? 300. Same as DARE allowances. How much DARE allowances? How much? 600. Same as PF. How much PF? 300. So HRA 300. DARE allowances 600. PF 300. So these are adding allowances. So these allowances, when I need to add to whom? to what? Basic salary. So basic salary plus HRA allowance, DA allowances and PF. So is equals to how much basic salary? B salary. Next 300. Next 600. Next 300. Total 4,200. 4,200 is called as a gross salary. So in this 4,200, for example, your deductions are there. Deductions means company will cut. Company will cutting. So deductions. Deductions, for example, there are 500 deductions here. Then 4,200 minus 500 is equals to 3,700. This is what now? This is what now? That means your package is 4,200. You are getting money by hand 3,700. Remaining amount is cutting. That's why we know that any employee's salary will not getting exactly as your package. Suppose you are 30,000 monthly. Package is how much? 3.6. 30,000. But in 30,000, what happened? Deductions are there. So deductions, for example, 2,000. Then what happened? 28,000. So now in your account, how much are you received? 28,000. That is your salary. That is your salary. Okay, na? So that is what net gross addings allowances, deduction allowances. These all we calculated. Okay, fine. Now come back here. So our requirement is what now? My employee gross I want to find out here. Okay, na? To find out what I want to return, that employee gross. Now, as per this explanation, in my program, how many variables I need to declare? Check it out. How many variables you wanted? Come on, guys. One variable for basic salary, one variable for HRA, one variable for DA allowances, one variable for PF, one variable for gross. Total 5 variables. Okay, let me come. So now I'm going to create now. So create or replace. So function name SF number 4. What is your parameter? EMP number. What is my return type? Number, because money. What I'm written? Gross salary. Gross salary means number only. Okay, number. And is or as. Now variables declared. First variable B salary. It means basic salary purpose one variable. Next variable HRA to calculation purpose HRA. Next variable DA allowances to calculate your DA allowances and store. Then one variable. Next salary PF. So number of some 10. This is. And finally, what is this? Gross salary. It is also number of 10. The required variables we declared. Okay. Then after you started, begin. First, do you want to calculate HRA, DA, PF gross? First, what I know? Basic salary. So basic salary I have to know. It's a depends on employee number. Which number was given by user at execution runtime level? Based on that basic salary I have to find out. So now how to write here? Select which column? Salary. I want to store into which variable? Basic salary variable. From which table? EMP. What condition? EMP number is equals to parameter EMP number. So based on number, first I'm taking basic salary. Which number you entered, that number I'm taking from table and storing into VB salary. Okay, fine. After knowing that particular employee basic salary, now can I calculate now? Yes. What I want to calculate first? HRA. I'm calculating. So HRA is equals to, how to calculate? B salary, basic salary into how much percentage? 10. 10 means, can I say 0.1? Yes, it's over. Next one, what I want to calculate, dear allowances. Dear allowances is equals to V basic salary into how much percentage? 0.2. So next, V underscore PF is equals to basic salary, the B salary into 0.1 percentages. So all are calculated and storing under the related variables. So after finding HRA 10 percentage, dear allowances 20, PF 10, these values I need to, what do we want to do? Add it together to finding what? Gross. So V gross is equals to, what I say? Come on. VB salary plus V, what is that? HRA plus V, what is that? Dear allowances plus V, what is that? PF. All are adding together. After that, what we want to do? Return. Where is my return variable? V underscore gross. And return variable data type is what? That number I'm passing here. Okay, now? Right. So now I was entered now and to execute. My function created. Let me call the function SF number 4 7788. Okay, from your dual. So 7788 employee salary, how much guys here? How much? Basic salary 3000. So now it was execute and gross is how much now? 4200. Okay, so this is what now, how to write your logics to find out gross salaries of your employee. Babu, SBI bank account. Define functions guys here. So as per our requirement basis, you can go to create. Now got it some idea? Same like this, some more examples I was given in the documentation for your practicing purpose. Okay, now? Right. So now let me take here. Suppose these things, if I want to see in my, what we can say, in Oracle, how many stored functions are there? Then can you remember data dictionary? What I said? User underscore objects, where object underscore type is equals to what I want to see now. Esther, in previous class, procedures, we given procedure. Now it was what I want to see, functions. Okay. So now if I use this same data dictionary for all subblocks objects, okay. If I come back here to execute it now and okay, if I execute it now, how many functions we created here? 4 functions. It's the same. And same as if I want to go for, suppose any function source code, you need to see, select text from user underscore, what is that? Source, and where name is equals to SF number 3, I'm asking. SF number 3, in SF number 3, whatever your source code you written, that you can see it. Okay, now? So these are the common, what I said, data dictionaries to see any subblock objects. How many subblocks objects? 4 types. Procedures, functions, packages, triggers. Okay, now? Right. So now take this to and same like your procedure. So syntax to drop your function. When you want to drop a stored function, SF. So same syntax, you just how you drop your procedure, same as function and SF number. Suppose I want to give my function name and example is drop function and function name SF1. Notes I sent to you? No, no.